What's up, Video City? It's your girl, Brave, reporting live from Long Island, New York, back with the latest show on Roku TV. We have so much in store for you guys tonight, but first, let's get right into our interview with my girl, Marie, and Albany Lou. Shout out to our placement director, The Bouncer. Video City, take it away.
Hey, I'm Marie Faree with Video City TV, and we have Albany Lou here, and my partner, Bouncer. Everyone say hello.
What up, what up, what up?
How are we doing today?
I'm wonderful. I'm good.
Awesome. We're so happy to have you. So I was looking at your videos before and the features that you've been on this year. You've been getting busy. Please tell me about that.
Oh, I've been getting super busy. As far as, I got 2 features with Uncle MURDA, and I got a mix that's coming out hosted by Superstar J.
So I also think it's really dope how you've been just like staying busy and doing these features and getting hit on these magazines one after the other. A lot of people, they're not busy during this pandemic, so definitely clapping it up to you. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels good because, I've been doing this music thing for quite a while. So, to finally be able to get the recognition that I deserve, for putting in that work and getting people to actually come out and support the movement and get involved with what I'm doing, listening to the music and whatnot, people that have a platform is a blessing. This is where I light the blunt right now. That's what's up. Yeah, light it up. Yes. Can you let VOC know how that was working with Fred the Godson? Did you meet him in person? Well, we did it the good new fashioned way where, we spoke on the phone, what I'm saying? These days I don't necessarily need to pull up to New York. What I'm saying? That's not necessary. What I'm saying? We made the joint. MURDA, I pulled up on MURDA quite a few times though. Me and him have been in the studio probably 4 or 5 times already at this point. 2020. Is it a conspiracy that we're going through? I don't know. Fuck COVID. R.I.P. Fred the
They
God.
told me flatten the curb. They told me stay in the crib. Said I can't get up and go outside the place that I live. Told me stock up on food. Told me go buy a gun. Then said stay away from my mom and don't hug my son. And then they shut down the school and you can't go to work. It's like a zombie movie truly, but the feeling is worse. Now vandalized, get sanitized. You can't deny it's right in front of your eyes. Don't front a lie, it's genocide. Some men will die, but my pen will ride. My theory is from experiences that conspiracies are as real as the matrixes or the Truman Show. What the foolish don't, what the rulers know. Common sense, bats and snakes been getting ate since we lived in caves. Coronavirus is man-made, getting fucked over like a handmaid. Mask on like a band-aid, it's the last days, you better damn pray. Sneezed on like a damn lake, or opened up like a clam bake. The evil part is the breathing halt, no ventilator, so you breathe and stop. Heart beating in too deep a cop. Cans of beans and a tissue Scott. Defibrillator invader, the dark innovator is all on my radar. Went through too much of the data, the Derringer devilish destiny taker. Residue meant for you, government tentacles enter you. Police the purge and they sent for you. Hit off a pact and bring it right back to give the disease to a friend or two. New York is the state, from BK to the born. We keep that mask on our face, we keep that heat in our palm. Whoa. None of the reasons, none of the days, none of the seasons. Only the breathing, stack up the guns, keep them in reach. Whoa. New York is the place, always keeping it strong. From BK to upstate, I'm not staying at home. Not staying at home, I'm not staying at home.
The dogs are something that I was very passionate about, that I know a lot about, but I'm not a dog fighter. You know what I mean? A lot of people wanted me to be one through the music because I was making these songs, but I'm not. But I really do mess around in this real world. So I really have more hands-on experience with life and the other music that I rap about. But unfortunately, people just love to hear the dogs from me. They want to hear me talk to the dogs.
Hey, yo, what's up? This your boy Uncle MURDA, a.k.a. Ooh, I'm Getting Paper. And right now, you rocking with Video City, #1, because the street says so. You heard? East New York.
What up? It's your boy Fred the Godson, a.k.a. Goldo Frederico. And you watching Video City #1, because the street says so. BX, holla.
But before you did the drinks with Uncle MURDA, you worked with Fred the Godson.
I did.
Can you let VOC know how that was working with Fred the Godson? Because both MURDA and Fred came on Video City, So talk to us about that record and how it was working with Fred. Rest in peace.
Oh, Fred. Well, Fred's a genius. Fred was a genius. R.I.P. Fred the God. I've been doing this music for a long time, and I wouldn't even, waste my time with an industry feature unless it was a person that I really, really loved and respected their music. Yeah. And that's why I had a feature with Fred, and that's why I have a couple features with MURDA, because they're just upper echelon, next level caliber New York rappers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So working with Fred was amazing. It's something that I'll always be able to go back to and say, I did that with the guy.
You know what it is, man? DJ Superstar J, Mixtape King, taking all them exclusives. You can watch me every week, man. But you know what? Don't watch me every week. Watch Video City every week. You know why? Because the streets say so. They number one. I'm number one, too. Let's go. Superstar J, holla.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the rap game in Albany? We definitely want to know.
Oh, absolutely. The rap game in Albany it's totally raw. It's totally ready. It's upstate's finest. It's good music, gangster music, thoughtful music. We got it all here. And we're just waiting for our opportunity to really shine like some of these other upstate New York cities have been lately.
All right, Video City, I hope you guys enjoyed that. But next, let's get right into our interview with my girl, TASHA and Dane. Video City, take it away.
Hey everybody, it's TASHA from Video City TV, and I'm here with Dane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tasha?
I'm doing well. And where are you located?
I am located in the San Fernando Valley in California.
Oh, how's the weather out there? Sunny, I'm sure.
It's sunny but windy.
How's it been? Everyone's been leaving California. Have you thought about making the move?
I have, actually. I've been thinking of moving. This whole 2020 pandemic stay-at-home order for California has been the worst, because it's been like they'll give us some freedom and then they'll take it away. They'll give you some freedom, then they'll take it away. So I know a lot of people are moving out of Cali, but I don't know. I don't know when if I'm gonna make that choice.
And where would you move to? New York, Texas, or Atlanta?
No, probably like Montana. Probably like Montana. I will move somewhere where there's not a lot of people.
That's kind of smart, actually. I think everyone's going to Texas. I think that Texas is going to become the new hub of music out there, because everyone's literally leaving LA. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people are leaving LA for like Georgia and Texas and all those places, even Miami. So you for sure may be right about that.
I hope so. I guess we'll see in like 5 years or so how all that like plays out.
I'm gonna make Montana the hub for music.
Okay, that's a start. It's definitely different. I don't think I know of any artists out of Montana, so you can be the first.
Exactly. There you go.
But I really want to get into your music. So I was listening to your song, and is that based off a true story? Always. The 111?
Yes. 111 was actually a combination of a few stories.
Can you explain, please?
So when I wrote that song, I actually wrote that song with a collective of people. It was me and a couple of buddies. We were at the beach. We actually wrote that song on the sunny California beach, listening to the beat on repeat on an instrumental, literally as we're like standing in the water. We're writing this song, and all we did was go off of experiences we've had with women. So it's not just one woman in that song, it's a plethora of women.
Okay.
Of different women, of different relationships, but we morphed it to make it sound like it was one to two
person.
women.
Yeah, I thought it was one person. I was gonna say, wow, this woman, she's been through a lot, I guess. She's putting him through a lot. But it definitely kept my attention throughout the whole span. But I would have never guessed that it was multiple stories in one. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind that? I mean, besides being on the beach, did you guys all just decide one day, or were you sharing stories and like, oh, let's turn this into a song?
Yes, exactly. That was exactly it. We did decide that. We were talking, we were reminiscing. We were on the beach, we were reminiscing, talking about girls and talking about, since this whole pandemic thing has like stopped the actual dating game where you can go out to like a bar or a restaurant and you have to be on dating apps. We were talking about our experiences on dating apps because that's the new dating scene. Right. You can't meet people in real life anymore. So you have to go on dating apps and see profiles. Yeah. So literally we're talking about horror stories. We're talking about horror stories on dating apps, different dates that we've been on and how women have treated us and futuristic things.
So who are some of your other inspirations for your music?
Well, when it comes to my music, I'm inspired by a lot of like 90s R&B. So different artists like Donnell Jones. Usher was like a big influence on me growing up. Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. I'm going to say some of the new age guys I really like and that are an influence on me as well because I love their style. I'm going to say Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller and Frank Ocean. A lot of these different styles I love. So they have a little bit of an inspiration on my music. You have to be with the times.
Right.
You don't want to be too outdated.
That's true. So you named a lot of singers. So can we expect an all singing project from you in the near future?
Yes, you can. And it is actually on its way this Sunday. I'm actually dropping an album. I'm dropping a full-length 13-song R&B album called Whale.
Whale, can you explain where that title came from?
So this title came from years of hard work. And so it's an acronym. It's WHALE, which means what happens after long effort. Meaning I've been putting in so much work on different projects because originally with this project, it was supposed to come out in 2020, in the beginning of 2020. So, and it was a six-track EP. It was a 6-track EP. And then the pandemic hit and me and my producer was like, you know what? Let's go back in the studio because we can't release this. We can't get out there and perform. We can't get out there and tour. So let's sit this down for a second. Let's try to make some more music. Let's go through some more stuff. You're going to have more content to write. So let's see if we can make a full-length album. And so 33 tracks later, we came up with 13 for this album.
That is a lot of tracks. So what was the inspiration behind the album? Was it things that were happening in your current life with the pandemic, or is this just other stuff that you've been working on?
So I've, in the past few years, like I went through a lot. Like I went through a divorce. I went through a divorce with my ex-wife of 10 years. And I've moved to a couple of different places. So I've had a lot of like trials and tribulations in my life and a lot of change just over the past 3 years. So this is like a culmination of all of that information and all of those different situations that I went through, culminating into this one album, What Happens After Long Effort, meaning I'm finally breaking through. And it's not all just love songs. It's not all just sad songs. It's a bit of everything. I had some difficulties with substance abuse. So I was doing I was partying a little too hard.
Understandable.
So when me and my ex kind of broke up, I kind of went crazy. And I had some people around me. That were kind of a bad influence, and I was doing things that not necessarily that I knew I shouldn't have, but I just knew that wasn't necessarily 100% me. So I made a song on the album, and you'll hear it if you listen to the album. It's called #Dangerous.
I'll definitely have to write that one down.
Spelled differently, though. Spelled differently. That was a song I wrote about a Vegas trip that I had that ended in a come to Jesus moment.
I'm excited to hear that one.
Yeah. So it's a action-packed album full of like ups and downs, but it'll definitely it'll attract the listener.
Great. Well, I'm definitely excited to wait for that project and see how it all comes together, especially that Vegas trip. I'm definitely excited to hear that. But are there any last minute shout outs you'd like to do?
Yes, I would like to shout out my producer. Follow him on Instagram at Slim Ducky, and my manager, Lathir Owens. These guys were instrumental in this album and keeping me on track and constantly push me to be the best me I can be every day. And I'd like to shout out all of my Instagram followers. Thanks for following me.
That is important. Your support system is super important. But this is your worldwide debut, so would you like to introduce your music video?
Yes. This track here is 111 by me, Dane. You can follow me on Instagram at I'm Just Dane and check me out on Spotify.
I'm loving hard on you all night. I wanna stay on your mind. Just 111, baby, that's our time. In a minute, so come and get it. In a minute, so come and get it.
Look, bitch, I'm a dog, but all dogs go to heaven, and so I'm an angel. We don't belong. I met her in a whole phase, then we got entangled. No. She think I'm a chaser, but I chase the do. I will let her go, cause the game she be playing is old, like N64.
5'2" with a body. She not rich, but she roddy. She likes to tan at the beach, and she rather cuddle, not party. FaceTime over text. She makes me food after sex, but I can't settle for one that'll ruin fun with the next. I'm loving hard on you all night. I wanna stay on your mind. It's 111, baby, that's our time. In a minute, so come and get it. In a minute, so come and get it.
She came to the studio, but she tryna act like she don't even know the kid. She gon' get it poppin' and play hard to get with your boy till I'm in a bed. But no. It's 111 to the club. We go. She don't take it slow, cause I'm popping them bottles and she popping 3 or 4 more.
5'5" with fake titties. She loves fun in the city and keep them lashes on new. She take a couple of hours to get pretty. She done lived the whole life and danced her ass off all night. She makes a lot of decisions, but never one of them right.
All right, Video City, I hope you guys are still tuned in with me, your girl Bray. Up next, we have TASHA and Uptown GI with a new interview. Video City, take it away.
Hey everybody, it's Tasha from Video City TV, and I'm here with Uptown GI. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Tasha?
I'm doing pretty well. So I really want to know, are you that inspired by Uptown that you wanted to make it your name?
It's just, yeah, absolutely, actually. The bridge, the George Washington Bridge is really monumental to me growing up. And then Uptown in its, in its entirety. So, yeah, I guess. It was like a kind of a street moniker, and it just kind of stuck at one point.
So can you describe what it was like growing up in Uptown? Because I'm from New Jersey, and some of our viewers aren't from New York and have never been to New York. So if you could just give us a quick...
really crowded, really multicultural, from the Caribbean to, Ireland and Greek and Russian and, Jewish, a few different religions, a handful of different religions, so a good amount of, African American and Afro-Caribbean culture, foods from all over the world, a lot of loudness because there's a lot of people, and a lot of culture. There's good parks uptown, and the cloisters, part of Met, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So what inspired you to rap?
Early on, just English, maybe poetry teachers or something. This lady named Ilka Scovey. I don't even know if she's still alive. But early on, some kind of program in English and writing. And then just the environment around me. Graffiti was big, and b-boying and DJing, and then ultimately MCing. It was huge. The environment around me was a huge influence. Uptown. It was just emerging and developing. It was a big deal. So, I understood it to be the voice of the young people early on. And, I even kind of predicted, I feel like, we got our hip hop president, with Barry Obama.
Right.
It was kind of big. I worked on a little bit with the Vote or Die thing that they had with that. So that was interesting. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So who would you say are your top 5 favorite rappers from New York?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I actually, I don't know. Right now, currently, I don't know. I'm a big L kind of guy. He's from Uptown. I can't go without saying Big L. You know, and then I don't know. I wouldn't say favorite. I have influences, you know, from old school, new school. You know.
So who would you say your influences are?
Outside of rap, I got a few influences. You know, actually, like from Bob Marley to Fernandito Villalona to, you know, Clifford Brown. You know, just even some punk metal stuff. You know, but in rap, I guess like Slick Rick. You know, old school dudes that kind of, you know, pioneering town. Slick Rick and maybe in the Ice-T and get around like a De La and Tribe. I like a lot of the new sound too. That's really what inspires me too. A lot of the creativity in the new, you know, kind of innovations. And a lot of people say it's the same stuff over and over, but I think, you know, a lot of stuff, just kind of new twists on the same thing is good. I dig it.
Right. So in your song Chill, I almost said On Chill, I think the part that really caught me was the hook or the chorus. I'm not sure how you.
Yeah, cool. Either way.
But what inspired that? Because a lot of people, they talk about my generation's drug problem and how we need to stop popping pills, but I don't think anyone's song has really like stuck out or really stuck for us to pay attention. But I can honestly say, I don't have a drug problem. I don't pop pills, but as someone from this generation, I could definitely say that your song was just different and it made me want to pay attention a little bit more. So what inspired you to put that together?
That's awesome that you say that, first of all. Thanks for even noticing. A lot of folks kind of just don't listen, you know, but so yeah, I just kind of wanted to address head on, you know, a lot of, you know, drugs have always been a part of rap. Rap has been a reality music, and it's been a thing where, you know, even early on, like, you know, God bless him, Curtis Blow, he just got through a heart transplant. But even names like that early on, Curtis Blow, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, cocaine was a big part of early rap. Then I guess blunts and 40s was dominating for a good amount of time. And then, you know, the pill era just kind of took over, you know, the ecstasy and then, you know, the MDMA and then now, you know, like MDMH and then like straight up pill popping, like, you know, Molly Percocet. So, but yeah, like I wanted to address how, you know, let's have a good time. Let's not overdo it. You know, don't let yourself, you know, get crazy with addictions or things that can mess up your head. And try not to make bad decisions while you're in an altered mind state, because those are forever things that can happen. You know, I've seen, you know, things happen in the club, on the street, you know, and any moment. And you know, when you're in an altered mind state, you make decisions, and then you can pay for it for a long time.
That is very true. We have lost a lot of people, a lot of young people, rappers, not rappers, because
senseless. Word.
It's really sad. And I'm just happy to see someone speaking up about it, but not being like overly aggressive about it. I feel like a lot of the older generation, they're just kind of like, just stop, like, just don't do it. And it's like, you have to talk to us like we're human. We're not your kids. But I come, you know, definitely. I'm
a little like in between. Like, I speak, you know, the language. I don't consider myself, you know, I'm not trying to be too preachy, but you know, I just feel like there's always good to have the option, you know, like when there's so much of the other, like why not throw something else in, you know? And also I like trying to be too heavy. You know, there's always some kind of sublimes that I throw in, a lot of double entendres, even triple layering sometimes, but you know, I understand it's gonna go over people's head most of the time. So I'm not trying to beat nobody in the head. I'll mention it. It's all good. You know, I've had fun too. You know, I'm straight edge. You know, now. You know, pretty. You know, 100%. But you know, that is not to say that I wasn't at a time in my life, you know, partying and doing things. Not with no pills. Specifically, you know what I'm saying. But you know, you know, there's a lot of things that and there's laws too that have changed too that have eased up a lot, that, you know, have affected us positively, you know, people of color, because you know, by far and large, it was like a big thing that was, you know, negative on a whole generation. By drug laws that just didn't make sense.
All right. So what can we expect from you in 2021? Do you have a project dropping? I know you mentioned other things before we started recording.
Yeah. So I want to complete this thing, Dental Illness, which is pretty much the single that this is from, the album where the single is from. And you know, I got a Spanish language joint that's just literally I'm just finishing the touches on there. It has some like dembow on there, Afrobeat, and I got like, you know, some mashups that I want to do, maybe with some even like live band stuff, like you know, punk ska. And you know, I even did a inspirational rap thing real quick for this like a Bible camp, you know, a couple years ago, and I dug it. I dug the vibe, and you know, there's a couple of great artists doing that too, so I wouldn't mind touching up on that a little bit. But you know, I have in development too, outside of music, or kind of just infused with it. I wrote a sci-fi series called OGMX, and hopefully, you know, I'm pitching and trying to get that picked up by one of the major platforms. And yeah, you know, I'm you know, producing and involved with, you know, other things, you know, visual content, you know, either, you know, somewhat music and scoring and otherwise too.
Well, congratulations on all of that. I'm definitely excited to see you progress throughout the year. Are there any last minute shout outs you'd like to do?
Shout out to y'all, man. Video City, man. Y'all, Video City TV, and TASHA, she's the greatest interviewer. Greatest into Roku. My DJ Short Wiz wasn't able to be around. Hopefully I'll get him on to do a demonstration or something in the future. Turntablism is kind of a somewhat ignored art form, you know, in the hip hop, you know, kind of commercialism of hip hop. I got TiVo Beats, big shout out. He's a kid I'm working with from Chicago, and DJ Nekon and X Mix from the West Coast, Mr. Hall down in Brooklyn, June Vortex, DJ Mode, a lot of folks, you know, I don't want to miss anybody, but, you know, I'm kind of working with a plethora of mix of folks from, you know, all around the country, and, you know, even the cat from London. So it's real cool. It's real cool to get, like, you know, this is an international, you know, vibe nowadays, with, you know, especially during a quarantine.
Right.
We're able to just kind of connect, you know, through the net, and just, you know, this is what we have to do. So it's cool. This is it's good. So, you know, big up to all the people that, you know, my farm team that throws me beats whenever I just kind of call them in the middle of the night. You know, and everybody, all my supporters, man. I got this Zuckin movement thing going. It's like a virtual activist demonstration we're doing right now. It's literally coming together as we speak. So that should be the next thing I promote through your guys' platform as well.
Oh, well, definitely give us a call. We will definitely love to push that to our audience. And this is also your worldwide premiere of your music video, Chill.
Yeah.
Produce it?
Yeah, here's Uptown GI with Chill, with 3 L's. Tell your man to chill. Tell your homie to chill.
Chill. With sawed-offs and ARs in the trunk, cruising a major digging, gonna serve this punk, talking that shit. Must be he wanna beat it. Instagram and beef, posting a pic. Even them bitch-ass memes I react over contact, over a clap, not any other reason. Summertime heats up, murders go up, you'll be left dead and bleeding. Popping off emotional, fair weather thugs, idiot season. Facts, gon' get lax, going home smack with the count from your trap. This the part where in rap, I just hold back, no evidence on the track. Yo, tell your mans to chill, man, tell your homie to chill. He tweaking off of them pills, he gonna get himself killed. Yo, tell your mans to chill, he gonna get himself killed.
All right, Video City, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, your girl Bree. And remember, we're celebrating Black History Month all month long right here on Video City. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. And remember, we're #1 because the street says so. Video City, take it away.